One of the simplest ways to change your life is to look at who you are spending your time with. And when you've probably heard people say that before, you are the 5 people you're around the most, you probably think in person. Today, I want to take you through something completely different. Think about your timeline, whether that be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever it may be. These are people who you're probably spending more time with every single day than actual real humans, your real friends. If you're on an iPhone, go ahead and open up the Screen Time app, and you will see that you are spending tremendous amounts of time on your phone on social media. For me, I looked at this quite recently and I saw that on a day-to-day basis, I was spending sometimes 9-10 hours a day on social media, which is insane. I sleep less than the time that I spend on social media. And what I kind of want to get across to you today in this video is what I did when I came across this a few months back. When I sort of glanced at it, I came across this idea that it's important to only have people on your timeline that are actually have the values and contribute to the end goal that you want in your life. Because what I had at that moment was a bunch of people who were talking about how they hated their life, they hated their jobs, they couldn't wait to go out drinking again for another night, they wanted to go out partying, how much they hated their boss, how much they were looking forward to going on holiday. All of these things that weren't actually contributing to me as a person. They weren't inspiring, they weren't motivating, they didn't allow me to learn anything. It didn't make my mindset better. These were all things on Twitter that were negative. These were things that on Instagram where I would compare myself to other people who were faking their lives, who were making themselves to be very happy on the timeline, who I knew in real life were actually very sad people who were not enjoying their life. And so what I find is that social media is really fake. And what you're going to need to do is what I did, because what I did was life-changing. And when I say that, I don't mean that in some fluffy way. I mean, it really did change my life because it changed my thoughts and my mindset. It's allowed me to do many, many things that I wouldn't have been able to do before. So what did I do? Well, I went ahead and I unfollowed almost everyone on my Twitter, Instagram account. I unfollowed everyone who was not inspiring or encouraging or taught me something that, just had a positive impact on me and my values and where I wanted to go in life. And I didn't unfollow anyone who were in my friends or family, because obviously that could get a little bit political as to why you've unfollowed me. So what I did was I hit the mute button instead. You can hit the mute button and they won't appear on your timeline, but to them it will still look like you're following them if that's something that you're worried about, like I was. So once I had this fresh looking Twitter account, what I basically did was I then decided to look at someone that I hugely respected, someone that I thought was very inspiring, interesting, who was motivated, has had success in their life, and always had something that I learned from, something that they always spoke about. And I kind of always saw these tweets and I thought, that's a great tweet, that's a great tweet, that's a great tweet. And I really, really valued their Twitter account. And what I did was I looked into who are they following on Twitter. And I looked at these accounts, and these were some incredible people. And it was at that point that I decided that I was going to follow a lot of people on this person's Twitter account. And what happened was I was then served so many different tweets on my Twitter account that allowed me to learn, to be inspired, to be educated. It allowed me to see different insights in online marketing and in online business, something that I truly care about, which was so much better than seeing a bunch of drunk girls on Instagram talking about how much they hated last night because they now are completely smashed and have a hangover. These are not the things I wanted to see, but following this person's Twitter account was really, really insightful. And so what I am recommending to you is to think about, look at who's on your timeline. If it's on repeat, if you're seeing the same kinds of content that's not great for you, why have you got it on there? If you're seeing these people who are potentially making you feel sad, depressed, anxious, any of these things that aren't great, that are values that you don't necessarily want in your life, there's absolutely no point in you keeping them on your timeline because it's only negatively impacting you. So just go ahead and unfollow them or hit that mute button, and you'll clean up your timeline, because you're spending so much of your time actually on this website looking at these content, these thoughts, these tweets, these photos, these videos, these things that are being shared into your timeline. You're seeing them every day and they're having, small impacts on a day-to-day basis, but overall it's a massive impact that can positively or negatively impact your life. So the 2 actionable insights and takeaways that I want you to do today after this video is to go ahead and look at your Twitter and your Instagram, look at who's appearing on your feed, what they're actually are posting and how that's actually making you feel. Is that valuable? Is that adding to your life? If it's no, unfollow, mute. That's something that you need to do. Once you've done that first step, the next steps that you need to do is to go ahead and find someone that you think is inspirational, is a teacher, is someone who's going to make you a better person, and go ahead and look at their followers list and follow them, because you will then see everything that they are seeing on their timeline, and their thoughts are going to help impact you and make you a better person. And as I said, it was life-changing for me, and it's something that I will never go back to, and I will never follow the kinds of people that I was before. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I shall see you next time. Have a great day.